Hi, everybody, and welcome into 905 Radio's presser highlight show. I'm your host, Jaymie, and I'm here to go over some highlight clips from the pressers over this week. So we're going to get into that very shortly. Before we do all of that, I'm going to run through some of our advertisement stuff to help keep us going over here. So if you just bear with me just for a few minutes, and then we'll get started.
This segment is brought to you by Shop49ers.com, the official online store of the 49ers. Use our affiliate link in the description to get the latest official Niner gear, save 10% as well. This segment is brought to you by SeatGiant.com. Use the promo code NinerFaithfulRadio at SeatGiant.com to save on all your theater, concert, and sporting event tickets, as well as help out this show. Today's episode is sponsored by Power Brand Systems. Need help getting new customers for your business? Let Power Brand Systems help you grow with their powerful tools. Visit powerbrandsystems.com/Niner Faithful Radio for more info. If you like our content and would like to support the show, consider leaving us a tip in our tip jar at ninerfaithfulradio.us/tip jar. Join our exclusive membership community where you get exclusive NFR content not available anywhere else. Join our exclusive chat, 20% off of all non-sale For the Faithful by the Faithful gear, and much more. Visit portal.ninerfaithfulradio.us/login to join.
For the Faithful by the Faithful Season 4 apparel is finally here. To see this year's designs and also save 20% off of Season 1 through 3 designs, go to ninerfaithfulradio.com/shop.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Niner Faithful, inviting you to check out our game day shows. I'll get you ready for the game with our pregame show. Jason gives you his thoughts on the first half with our halftime show, and Jaymie will wrap things up with our postgame show. Follow us on social media at Niner Faithful Radio on Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, and TikTok, and at Niner Faithful R on.
Alrighty, guys. So that is all of the advertisements. First things first. Okay. So normally I do the clips, which we have clips today. But I also do want to go over this. This is more of a written. Let's see if we can get it. There we go. So these are some of the moves that the 49ers have done. For us, like yesterday and today. So they have promoted to the active roster from the team's practice squad lineman Sebastian Gutierrez. The 49ers have been activated from the team's practice squad. Standard elevations, linebacker Jalen Graham, running back Keyshawn Vaughn. The following player has been activated from the injured reserve list. Safety Talana Hovanga. The following players have been placed on the injured reserve list: running back Jordan Mason and safety George Odom. In addition, O lineman Aaron Banks' game status has been downgraded from questionable to out, and D lineman Nick Bosa's game status has been downgraded from doubtful to out. So, those are those moves that the 49ers have made. Yeah. I also believe that Trent Williams is not playing again this week, which makes sense. So there's just it still does involve the injuries and all that fun stuff, but those are some updated moves that the 49ers have made. Pretty standard stuff. Promoting a running back makes a lot of sense since we just lost McCaffrey again and Jordan Mason. So yeah. Alrighty, so let's get into some of these clips that we have going on. All right, here's Kyle Shanahan on the 2024 season.
I mean, we understand where we're at. So, I mean, we go to work and we practice football. You know, we don't discuss it all week. We don't read all week. I get all that. I understand how the NFL works. I understand what our record's at. We knew coming into this year we were going to have to work to, I didn't feel there right after training camp. I thought we had a chance, though, to get better as the year went, especially at the beginning of our schedule, which I thought was a lot easier than the second half. I thought we would improve and kind of build that as we went, and I was hoping we could be 8-2 when we got to the tough stretch. And I've talked about those 3 games, which I feel we should have won, that we let get away from us, and that got us to 5-5. And then right when we got at the toughest part, where I was hoping we would have had some continuity and developed into the team that I thought could really make a run and push some things. That's when we subtracted a lot of guys from us and we're kind of at our toughest spot. And that's where we are now, which when you don't take advantage of kind of what you had earlier in the year and you are in a tough spot, that's why it makes it extremely hard to get out of. So like I said earlier in the week, we got to do some special things to get out of this hole we put ourselves in, and we understand that. But we can talk about it every day. We have to come to a press conference or talk about it outside of here. But when it's with each other, it's how to play better football, how to find a way to get a win, and that usually only comes down to.
All right, so that was Kyle's. Hey, Bebop, welcome in. Welcome in. Glad to see ya. Glad to see ya. Also, guys, if there's anything in particular you guys want to touch on, feel free to put it in the comments. I will try to get to it before. But so that clip was Kyle Shanahan talking about the 2024 season so far. I think he kind of hit the nail on the head. As if we wanted to have a easier shot of this, the beginning of the season was the time to do it because our second half is much more difficult than the first half. We just didn't end up happening. Had some games get away from us. So, yeah, I mean, you can't predict the injuries. I feel like I feel like Niners always still have injuries, but I also feel like every few years we really, really have a bad year. So we'll just have to see what happens. Yeah, pretty standard stuff. I mean, Con normally doesn't go that much in depth on this stuff, so it's kind of interesting to hear his little spiel on it. But I mean, I feel like we're kind of thinking similar stuff where you always want to try to put yourself in the best position that you can, because if you put yourself in the hole, it's sometimes very hard to get out of. So yeah, we will. Yeah, that was that. Here is his injury. Kyle Shanahan on injuries from the game.
For the game, George Odom will be out. Greenlaw's out. For the game, George Odom will be out. Greenlaw's out. Trent Williams is out. Jordan Mason is out. Nick Bosa is doubtful. Flanagan Fowles questionable. Aaron Banks questionable.
All right, so those are all the updates. So like I said, and with our other thing is we do know that Nick Bosa has officially been downgraded to out, so he will not be playing again this week. So we have that there. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any surprises. Greenlaw's still coming back from his Achilles, so not too surprised. Doubt that Huff would be able to play. I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't know how far away. Like, I know he just got put off the injured reserve list. I don't know if that means his practice window just opened or what was going on. So, yeah, we'll see. But yeah, this is next clip is Kyle Shanahan on Brandon Staley.
Yeah, I think Brandon's done a real good job. He helps us out in all types of areas. Works with the nickels probably the most. Real good at helping Nick with the game plan and stuff like that.
Yeah, Demo is back. That's definitely good. Huff is off IR too. He is. I just realized I don't know if they have open, like, because he says he's questionable. Kyle just said he's questionable, so like I don't know. As I don't remember hearing where maybe I'm forgetting, but like I don't know how it's gonna work, but it's definitely good. We're getting some people back, so we'll have to see. All right, and then the little clip of Brandon Staley, just kind of what he's been doing. I guess he's just been helping with the defense and nickel packages and stuff like that, which I feel like is pretty standard stuff. So nothing too crazy about that. Bebop, we got this. Loving the positivity. I will say that. That is awesome. Awesome. Kyle on Ben Barch.
I thought he did a good job. We're excited to get him to play with us. He hadn't yet. We've had him here for a little bit over a year, and for.
Okay, so that's pretty good. I believe that's the center that we picked up. Uh, so that is definitely good. So yeah, keep it going on there. Here's Kyle on Debo.
I mean, I think we all could be doing things better, but I think it's more trickle down from the whole offense. He hasn't had as many opportunities for the big play. He's had a couple that he just missed, where you hit those, and it makes a big difference just in terms of the perception of numbers. But I think
That's an interesting take because I agree, but I do think that Debo has slowed down a little bit last year or so. Um, so I definitely think that is an interesting take. But yeah, I do think a lot of it is the offense, a trickle down from how the offense has been struggling a lot this year. Um, so we'll have to go from there. Here is Brock on Jawan Jennings.
Yeah, I think he does a good job with using his frame and creating separation with just how big he is, and he's a guy that I feel like has actually got some underrated speed, and it may not look like that, but he really does. He gets up on guys quick and gets out of cuts pretty well, and his radius for the ball and stuff is really good. So definitely trusting him. He's an easy guy as a quarterback to see, run his routes as a target, know where he's going to be, and just give him a chance, and he'll come down with it. And so we've definitely grown in that area, but would like to continue to get him more targets and get him the ball whenever we can in the right match.
Yeah. So that's really nice. Yeah, Dwan has definitely become a big. Has gained a lot of trust with Purdy and has become a big part of the offense. So I think that is, you know, makes sense, and I think they'll just continue that pattern and just keep building that, and hopefully he'll get more opportunities. And like what Brock said, I think he is just wants to get him more to. And I do agree with the speed thing. I think that is a cool comment because he definitely has like a more underrated speed where he is definitely quick, but he might not be like super flashy about it, which I think is kind of cool. So we'll go from there. I say we have another comment. Let's see. Debo missing him some BA. That is definitely possible. Now eyes on number one. Yep. Yep. I do kind of agree with that. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, hopefully BA comes back okay next year. We'll have to see. Um, I'll definitely be beneficial. It's so weird how many injuries we've had this year. It's kind of crazy. Um, but I definitely think this has definitely been a good year for Jawan, though. He's definitely gotten some more reps, and I think that is always going to help. And this is the guy who almost probably, if he would have, almost won himself Super Bowl MVP by just forcing himself into the end zone. Um, so yeah, we'll keep going. Here's Brock being the quarterback this year and some other information.
Yeah, I think just what you're trying to do as a leader, man, matters with trying to get into the playoffs, what you got to do for your job, and then trying to elevate other people around you and their job. Whereas if you're on a team where everything's good and you're winning games, and that you have some room, to honestly fail and know that you're gonna still make it and stuff. I feel like that's just a little bit different. But right now, man, the sense of urgency's just gotta be higher, and it's got to be on all the time. And we have no room to really slip up right now, and not a lot of margin for error. So for me, it's like I got to be on top of my stuff, my game, and just make sure the standard is still there within our team and hold everybody to the standard to win here. So.
Alrighty. Well, I mean, he is right. We don't have a lot of margin for error if we do want to make the playoffs. We're basically have to win out, which is going to be probably very difficult. Especially with the Lions game at the end of the year. So we'll just have to see, guys. I think that is a good. I mean, I really like Brock. I really like his mindset. He always wants to be better and like make sure he's on top of his stuff to help out the guys. And I do appreciate about him, and I do think he understands that and whatnot. But yeah, we'll just have to see. But yeah, all those are the little clips that I have for the highlights from the presser. Anything else you guys want to talk about before I let you guys go? Please feel free to put it in the comments. Otherwise, I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Well, I don't see anything else. Thank you for the guys who have enjoyed me on this. We're gonna keep going. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow for the post game, and hopefully we get a W to win and feel a little bit more beneficial, and hopefully we rack up some wins here at the end of the season. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Crazy things have happened, so we'll just keep it going. Alrighty, guys. I will talk to you guys all later.